Welcome back to the Throw Channel. Where we're throwing at you now? Well, we're going to continue with the battery change on some watches. So we're going to do an Anne Klein and a little baby Citizen watch. And I'm sorry about the focus. I will work on that in future videos, but it's still a good
We've
one.
got
Enjoy.
this little guy, which is a very pretty Anne Klein cocktail watch. Absolutely lovely. Gorgeous watch. Stunningly pretty. But, well, not running either. An easier watch because, well, I don't have to take the strap apart. This one works by simply one going through the other and it locking in place. And if the band is too big, right, these are extenders, right? There are two extenders here. So this one pops, this one comes off. This one pops, this one comes off. Okay? So I can change the wrist size, but I don't lose these. I put them safe. Right? So I can go from a tiny wrist like this, okay, all the way up by adding about 5/8 of an inch every time. Okay? Wanna lock. Wanna lock. That will go to there, and that will clasp. Okay? So, now then, let's do this guy. Again, we're going to try and open it up, right? So now we're going to look around the case. I see nothing on this edge. I see nothing on this edge, but on the bottom here, I see a small extension, right, where it allows me to get the case knife in again. Same thing, right? Now, it's open, and we can see the inside quartz movement and the battery. Okay, so now, once again, we have a carefully remove. We just want to lift out the plastic piece. We don't want the rest of the watch, okay? We're just gently lifting it out. Or maybe we're not lifting it out. Somebody installed this incorrectly, upside down. So in order to get this out, we are going to have to open up this switch, which I believe, okay, you ready? They're all slightly different, okay? I'm going to pop this out one time. See this little hole here? I'm going to put my tweezer in it and then press down because there's a little trigger behind it, and out comes the crown. Okay, then I can release this. I believe this goes in this way, not the other way. Okay, all right, all of that to get to this. Okay, again, this rounded part here, hopefully you can see, and I'll be taking my time, is the hook, the solid part of the watch that the battery is tucked under. And then on this side is the spring arm with a little tiny latch, tiny, minuscule. If I am going to do it, I'm going to pull back very gently on the spring arm right there, okay, and allow that battery to be free. Once it's free, lift it up, out it comes. Okay? This battery says SR521SW. Well, that's a big number, isn't it? Okay. But I'll get my handy dandy sheet out again and look it up. And an SR521SW is an AG0. Remember I said Most batteries in watches are AG 0, 1, and 4. Okay? And then sometimes we got 2s and sometimes we got 3s, but that's the majority. AG 0. I have every battery there is and I stock them. So an AG 0 battery coming out right there. We'll take Mr. AG0 and we'll drop him in. Hook side first, back side second, and then we'll lift him around to see if she's running. Okay? It's not working. No! Well, yeah, it's not going to work because the stem isn't in. This activates the watch to work as well. Okay? Beautiful little movement. But while we've got her, we'll give her a quick clean out. Now remember, the 3 o'clock number wants to go against where the stem comes in almost all watches. Okay, now we'll take the stem, slide it in, remember, gently, okay, and then just at the last little bit, don't want to push too much, just let it sit in place. And this guy goes on, this time this way. This guy goes on both sides. It can go either way. That's awesome. So we have put the battery in. Okay, is the watch running? Yes, she is running. Now that the stem's in place, right there, triggered the watch to work. Now let's take this guy. I don't like the way they designed this, so I'm going to change it. Okay, because I don't want everybody to have to take the stem out every time they fix their watch. Okay, so I'm going to cut out this tiny little bit of plastic that they left in the way, like that. You see it? It's gone. Now I can install this without having to remove the stem. So the next time somebody comes in to do their battery, they can remove it without taking the stem out of the watch. We pop the cover back on. She's up and running. We'll pull the crown. We'll set the time. And it's a quartz, we can go backwards or forwards. Right? And we'll look at the watch that we have on the table right here. And we'll set it to the same time at about 5:46. And we'll press the button and trigger it up. And off she runs. Now, we'll take her and we'll fasten her. Slide one into the other. Then we're 2 for 2. That goes into the special battery container. Okay, 1, 2. Moving on to number 3. Okay, and we'll do a third one right now. Very similar to the Anne Klein watch. The Citizen has a little clasp that you pop open there, open it up, get to the case back, look at it, very simple, open, right there, open the case back, there's the battery, solid there, arm here, pull the arm back gently and lift the battery at the same time. Okay, right like that, and up she comes. Okay, and now I have the battery separated from the watch. This battery is, guess what, a 364, which is an AG1. Again, you mean it's the same battery? Yep, it's the same battery. Here comes another AG1 to the party, and we've taken 3 watches that were not running, not gonna run again, into the realms of, well, they're running now. We're dropping it into the solid side first, that little clip, and then just gently, just a gentle touch, and off she goes. She's in. Okay? Now, again, I've got a little dirt here, so I will take a very tiny, this is how tiny, cotton swab. And I'm just going to make sure that this side of the face where I'm putting the watch together has no dirt between it. And I will take my blower and make sure that there's nothing there. I will take the case and I will do the same thing. Because, well, 90% of dust in your house is from you. It's your skin particles floating around. I know that sounds a little scary, but, well, that's how our skin stays nice and fresh. We grow new stuff underneath and then shed off the top just like a snake. I know. Anyway, you'll see here again, there's that little cutout right there. That's the stem side. Don't want to put it in the wrong way. Drop it on, line it up, let it find its own home, and then pop it back on. There it is. And superbly, this watch is also running. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to pull the crown again. Pull. Oh, why do I use these? Well, I've got giant fingers. So I drop my tweezers on until they go down no more. And then if I squeeze my tweezers, they act like grippers, and I can move the crown around. Pull it out. Alright, so we're going to go back and look at these 2 watches, and we're going to say, okay, time is it? It is 10 minutes before 6. Alright? And there we have another watch, fixed, new battery installed, ready to go. Yeah? Now obviously we're going to give it a bit more cleaning before we do that, right? I'm really trying to show you how to change a battery, right? But people, clean your watches. If you don't own a mini sonic cleaner, go buy one. They're not that much money, 30, 40 bucks, something like that. Right? They're as good as a microwave oven. Okay? You wouldn't have had so much fun with a sonic cleaner to clean your stuff. It gets in all the cracks and joints in everything. Whether it's your rings, watch, don't put the movement in there. Just put the metal parts. Right? We don't want to drown the movement. But whether it's rings, watches, now we have 3 watches ready to go. 1, 2, 3.
I hope you enjoyed watching me take apart a couple of little quartz watches, change the batteries, get them ready to go. Now, like and subscribe if you did, because we got more to come. And if you want to buy a watch or a handbag, go to Etsy, go to eBay, join us on Facebook, watch more videos on YouTube, and join the Throw Club. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it very much. Pause the video, scan the QR codes. Bye.